I said hello, and then I said all of your names, and then I was like, I'm doing a prank right now where I'm like, don't have my mic on, and I was like on purpose, and I was like, haha, y'all fell for it. That was, yeah, really, it was really funny. Y'all were, can't believe y'all fell for that. I hope you're really embarrassed. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How was your night? What's been up? What? She has been ignoring me all day. And now that I'm streaming, you're ready for attention? She does want to be the star. It's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. Hello, Holy Lathan. Hi, Patsy. Y'all, I had like a crazy day. I went to the gym today, and I went pretty hard. I went pretty hard. The hardest I've gone, I will say, in a long time working out. But I had time and I had energy, because I really did a lot of relaxing this week, which I should have done. It was good that I did that much relaxing, but I had a lot of energy, so I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I want to go hard. And so I worked out for like a solid hour and a half, and I really just kept going, so that was fun. But then after that, I was visiting one of my friends who lives in like downtown Portland, and I was visiting her, and I didn't expect it, but we ended up, they're like throwing a party soon, and they wanted some help buying like party supplies, so they were like, let's walk to the store together. So I was like, okay. The store was like a 30-minute walk, which is fine, not crazy, but my legs were already a little bit tired, you know. And then I ended up walking a lot. And then dusk hit, okay? It became dark on the way back. And we left the store. I took out my phone and I texted someone. And then I thought in my head, my friend's talking to me. I should listen to what they're saying. So I put my phone in my pocket. And then we walked for about 20 minutes. And then I stopped my friend and I said, I don't feel my phone in my pocket. And she said, oh no. And I was like, I was touching my whole body. I was touching my back. And I was like, oh God. My phone's not on me. Where is my phone? And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna call it just to see, like, maybe it's like hidden in the back or something. And I was like, okay. So then she called it and I didn't feel it. And we looked at each other. The sun had gone down. And we were walking through downtown Portland. Luckily, we had like a straight shot back to where we were going, so we were just walking on a long straight road. But we were like walking through encampments, you know? Not a good place to lose your phone. And she was like, okay, let's turn around. And I said, okay. And she said, maybe it happened whenever we crossed that street, because we kind of had to run across this like busy street. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's what happened. And she was like, all right, I know you have to stream at 8, so if we can't find it, we're just gonna have to make a decision of, you know, you might have to just like leave here without your phone, or we can like, you know, or you might have to like cancel and we can just like look for your phone all night. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know. And then she was like, well, we could also like look for it tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. Maybe it's just lost and that's okay. And I was like, let's just keep walking. Let's just keep walking. Just keep calling my phone. And she was like, okay. And then I was like, also, I don't even think I can get home without my phone. I don't know how to, I have terrible directional sense, especially at night. Like, I was not sure if I would be able to make it home. And she was like, oh, yeah, that's a pretty big problem. And then we walked for about 3 blocks, and on an intersection, I saw that little rectangle, that little iPhone rectangle, and I like laughed. I laughed and I pounced for it. And I said, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I said it in the celebratory manner, which is the way that I always say it whenever the mantra comes true. Because God, I am the luckiest girl in the world. I am blessed. I am protected. I have had so many ridiculous situations of finding my phone when I don't deserve to. Like craziness. And my friend was laughing at me too. She was laughing and she was like, we gotta get home because I gotta pee. Because we were both laughing so hard. And I was just so happy. And I was very lucky. I was lucky. Very, very lucky. And so yeah, I have my phone, all is well. Phone screen didn't even crack, even though it was face down on the concrete. I am the luckiest girl in the world. Truly, 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 truly. Yeah, Jerome, I agree. Like not only, like, the fact that I lost it and found it by itself is already amazing. The fact that no one stole it is, like, even more amazing. And, like, freaking downtown Encampment, Portland, like, my phone was in the middle of an intersection surrounded by tents, like, someone like should have picked that up, really. But nope, I was lucky. It was me who picked it up. It was me, Gracie. Aw, spooky fish, I do remember. I'm glad that the butterflies were there while they were, and I'm glad that you are okay with bidding them adieu. What? That's the real life magic we talk about. Somehow the phone was invisible for everyone else. Really. Really. For sure. Oh, but then whenever I got home, because it was like a cold walk, and I had done a lot of walking because we had kind of had to backtrack too. On my drive home, the exhaustion hit me. I was so tired. I was like, I gotta get home. And I had about 30 minutes before stream started. And so I just sat. I sat and I played a game of Hearthstone to recharge my brain. And now I'm here and I feel good. The Hearthstone did it for me, really. How are your muscles feeling? The muscles are not feeling crazy yet. What do you want? The muscles are not feeling crazy yet, but I have a feeling they're gonna start being a little bit more sore tomorrow. Gracie was saving all the love. It's true. It's true. Shika, 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 shika. I think I had a dream about Gracie last night, but I don't remember the details. I kind of remember dreaming something about her. Something about her. Feed me so I can barf. Nah, she's not too much of a barfer, honestly. She does every now and then, like maybe once a month, but like, I know that there's some cats who do it like all the time. All the time. Does Gracie ever hide under the bed and rip it up? She does hide under the bed sometimes, but she doesn't rip it up. Nope, not at all. Not at all. She'll just sit there. My cat will go under the bed and walk upside down with their claws on the mattress. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If anyone knows the reference in the title of this stream, I will be impressed. I will be impressed. It's a quote. It's a quote from something. And it's like, I don't know. If you know the thing, you would know the quote. My Discord is being dumb but sleepy. You've been born into my Tomodachi life. I will show you as soon as I can figure this out. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, Destructicon rune castings. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad, I'm glad. So, I want to practice my days of the week in other languages. I think I have English, German, and Spanish memorized, but I've totally forgotten whatever Thursday is in German. But I want to try, I want to practice. So in English, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Spanish, isn't it like lunes? 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 What's Monday? Muertes? Martes. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves. Am I forgetting one? Jueves. Miércoles is Tuesday. Jueves is... What's Wednesday? Is jueves Wednesday? Oh wait, no. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sorry. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, y domingo. Yes. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. See? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Und im Deutsch es ist Mondas, Dienstag, Mittwoch. Don't know what Thursday is. I've completely forgotten what Thursday is. Mittwoch, something. Freitag, Donnerstag. Danke. Dankeschön. Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntags. Richtig. Montags, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntags. Sonntag. It is Sonntag. Not Sonntags. Sonntag. Mondags, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Yeah. It is Where am I getting Mondas from? Is that Old English or something? It is Montag. Where am I getting Mondas from? Is that another language? Is that Dutch? Or Danish? Norwegian? Swedish? Mondas is Monday in something, right? Mondas? Montag? Montag. Mondas is Skyrim? Oh god. Am I getting it from Skyrim? That's embarrassing, but possible. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Und is Spanish in German, isn't it like Ispanim or something like that? Like Espanol is like Ispanim. Und im Spanish. Oh, thank you, Fly So Fly. Yes, I would love to give you a tarot reading. I'll do it after I go through all 3 sets again. Und im Spanish ist lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Im Deutsch Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. Im English Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There we go. I need to open my redeems. Let's see. fly so, fly so, fly so, fly so, fly so, fly so, fly so. What do the cards have for you? What do the cards have for you? For you. Plaiso, 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 plaiso. My mic is so crooked. Has it just been like that the whole time? Jesus. Plaiso, plaiso. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Lovers. Oh, beautiful, beautiful start. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I feel like, Blyso, you, for some reason, are putting reins on your own love, okay? There's something about not wanting the world or not wanting other people to see just how in love you are with someone. Maybe there's a sense of embarrassment or something like that. But with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, I mean, this is like overwhelming, full body experience, full mind, body, spirit, love, synergy, affection that is returned, just fully loving someone else. And this could be familial, platonic, romantic, whatever. But it is just like the truest, biggest, most authentic love, for sure. Very positive and good feelings. But the Seven of Swords is kind of like feeling like you need to hide it for some reason. Feeling like in order to stay safe, you have to kind of conceal it a little bit. Help it be a secret rather than something that the world can see. And usually the Seven of Swords is acting that way because they feel like they need to in order to be safe. They feel like they have to kind of hide something, or steal something even. But yeah, there's like a secretness to this, and I'm not totally sure why. Let's get a oracle card for you to see if we can get some more clarity or advice. I just fully dropped a card. Let's see what we got. Sagittarius. A good time. There's this guy I've been talking to at the bus stop, but I'm like, you can't know how weird I am yet. He said bye to me like a million times today when I got off the bus. Oh my goodness. Blyso. Look, you gotta just have a good time, alright? Sagittarius is all about just... Sagittarians say the darndest things, okay? And this is your encouragement to, like, just say the darndest things if you feel like it, if you want to. Take that gamble. Take that gamble of just saying the darndest things, you know? Like, LOL, what if you got married? Just joking, haha. Probably don't say that, but that is something a Sagittarius would do. They say the darndest things. Oftentimes because they are joking, but like they will just say stuff. But sometimes it's like, are they being serious? You never know. They'll just say stuff that's on their mind. They'll have like hilariously hot takes out of nowhere, because they'll just like have an idea, and rather than think about like, is this a good idea? immediately they'll just latch on to like, is this an entertaining idea? Is this an interesting idea? Is this an idea that will get a reaction? I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it to see what happens. They like to have a good time. They're very witty. They're jokesters. Sometimes the darned things they say are things they believe. Sometimes they are not. Geminis do this as well, but in less of a fun way and more of like an academic, explorative way. Like Geminis are like good at like debates and stuff. Geminis will be like, let's talk about X, Y, or Z thing, and they'll form an entire position that they don't even believe in, but they're gonna be extremely good at like enunciating, and they'll just like do it for the fun of the practice of like enunciating. So there's kind of something similar there between Sagittarius and Gemini. They both sometimes like, they're very comfortable saying things that they don't necessarily believe, but it's not because they're being false, it's just because they're like exploring reality, you know what I mean? Sagittarians, though, more often I think do it in like a jokey, party, fun, lighthearted way, whereas Geminis like to explore intellectually all kinds of different positions and hypotheticals and theories. There's of course crossover, but anyway, I think Sagittarius in this reading for you, Blyso, is just encouraging you to like let loose a little bit. You know? Let loose a little bit. Let loose a little bit. But I wish you luck, Blyso. I wish you luck. This looks like a super fun situation. I'm glad that you're feeling excited about something in the world. I feel another part of the reins is like I'm literally a mom, so I'm trying to keep that part of my life separate from boyfriends, and it stresses me out. That's fair. That's fair. I have no idea how I would go about navigating that situation. That sounds like something that requires a lot of. My brain is saying suave. Suave is not the word here. A lot of just carefulness, goodness. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Not tenderness. Temperance, maybe? Temperance? Something like that. A situation that requires a lot of temperance. Davis! Thank you for your prime, Davis. First sub of the night. I appreciate it so much, Davis. Thank you, Davis. Thank you, Davis. D click ask B I dot S underscore click B squat 3 I sleep in one of my classes. Today we were talking about Mozart and his opera, The Magic Flute, and how the characters generally look and act like tarot cards. Thought you would think that's pretty cool. That is interesting. I mean, like, tarot cards are just archetypes, and they're not like made up archetypes. They're like established archetypes from mythology, you know, like that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be representations of established archetypes from various mythologies. So it doesn't surprise me that those archetypes would come up in other things. I mean, I think a lot of ballet is pretty archetypal, I would say. Archetypal. I really love tarot cards. Me too, Rat Marie. I'm with you, Blysophy. whenever I'm with people, I like oscillate between like talking way too much about random stuff that no one cares about and being like pure listener mode where I can't even imagine giving people feedback. My cat's making weird noises. I'm just like listening and I'm just like taking it in. And my brain is off otherwise. I'm just listening. It's sometimes hard for me to like have a solid back and forth with people. Sometimes I do. If I know someone well, if I have a good rapport. A lot of times if I'm like doing something else while I'm with someone, then that like helps me navigate conversations way better. Like all of my coworkers, I've always had such good working relationships with coworkers because the fact that we're like doing something while talking, it like makes me so much more normal of a conversationalist. I can be a better active listener if I'm like sharing a task with someone where I'm listening, asking questions, saying something myself, truly listening, asking questions, giving feedback, saying something, really listening, and I'm like more engaged. But if I'm just like sitting with someone, if what they call hanging out, I feel like I'm like blah 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 blah, or I'm go into like full listener mode, and I just don't have ideas of my own. I'm just like hearing what the other person is saying, and I'm just becoming them as they're saying it. I'm fully immersed in their whatever. For what it's worth, we do love it when you ramble about something you're interested in, Sleepy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I think it's like when I'm streaming, it's not as much of an issue, right? Because I'm the only one who's talking. Y'all are typing, but like, it, the problem doesn't exist as much whenever it's like a stream interaction, I think. Because your expectations for me as a listener are different, you know? Like, I know y'all are talking to me and I'm answering, but a lot of times whenever y'all tell stories or whatever, even if I do read them, there's not always an expectation for me to respond to them fully, you know what I mean? And then there's also things that I don't read, and there's no expectation for me to do that. And there are things that I read and I like acknowledge in my head, but I don't verbally respond to when I'm streaming. And then, yeah, there's other things that I just don't see. So the expectations are definitely very different. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun either way. I like all of the different modes, all of these different modes of communication that I take part in my life. Keeps things spicy. Alright, let's do a word rapport. Hi, Elmore. Pikachu, 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 Pikachu. Pikachu, 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 Pikachu. And we have a name trace for Dizzy Fishwalk. D, click, I, sk, Z, Z, Y, click, B, I, click, S, U, click, A, sk, L, 2, 1, 2, 1. I can already feel my arms being a little, they're not sore yet, but they're like heavier than they should be, you know? My arms are heavier than they should be. I definitely have been stretching them, for sure, for sure. Today I did more rowing machine and more lateral raises. Oh yeah, this I feel. I feel that one. Oh, I feel that one. This one is not sore yet. Did you hit protein and creatine goals? I have. I did well today, for sure. I need to get new creatine soon, though. I'm starting to run low. Sleepy's a total gym rat. Not yet, okay? Not yet. I wish I were. Honestly, I wish I were. I'll get there. I'll get strong. I've only been going for like 2 weeks, so I don't think I get to call myself that yet. You've got it, Patsy. Yuki, 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 Aiki, Wiki, Fakey, Shiki, Hiki, Itki, Yuki, 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 and Noki for butt ghost. Noki, 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 Ki, 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 Ki. Gnocchi, 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 gnocchi. Gnocchi, 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 gnocchi. Gnocchi, 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 take it, take it, take it. No quiero. No quiero, no quiero, no quiero. No quiero, no quiero. Quiero, 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 yo quiero. Yo quiero, yo quiero, yo quiero. Yo quiero. Yo quiero la mañana de weeks. How do you say day of the week? Days days of the week in Espanol. Days of the week. I want the tomorrow of weeks. Yes. Días de la semana. Días de la semana. Días de la semana. Okay, okay. La días de la semana. Eres? What is R? I forgot. Los days? Days are masculine? What? Son. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I remember that. Los días de la semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves. Very different from huevos. Jueves. Viernes, sábado, domingo. Yes. Thursday, not eggs. Sábado, says Jerome. Sábado. Los días de semana son los días de semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. Distractocon you say very different thing from Verom. I was saying sábado, and then Verom corrected me to sábado. Which one is it? Sábado. Thursday rancheros. Sábado. Okay. Los días de la semana. Los días de la semana son I forgot the first one. Wait. Lunes. Okay. Los días de la semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, sábado y domingo. Sábado y domingo. Im Deutsch ist. How do you say the days of the week are? The days, die Tage der Woche, die Tage der Woche. Richtig? Die Tage der Woche sind sind, sind. Die Tage der Woche sind Woche, 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 Woche. Die Tage der Woche, die Tage der Woche sind, die Tage der Woche sind Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. Sonntag. Die Tage, die Tage, die Tage, die Tage der Woche, die Tage der Woche. Francisco, Germans all have British accents. That's how I think of their R's. So whenever it looks like der in American, in British it's like de. De. It's British. They have British R's in German. So it's there. It's there. If it weren't there, it would just be like de or something. And it's not de, it's de. Right? Germans can correct me, or people who speak German fluently. But whenever I'm thinking about their R's, either in the word de or like in any other German word, I feel like they just have British accents. Die Tage der Woche, der Woche, der Woche. How is that? Woche, 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 Woche. Der Tage, die Tage, die Tage, die Tage, die Tage, die Tage der Woche sind, is sind correct? Der Tage der Woche sind Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. Im Spanisch, en español, los días de la semana, los días de la semana, los días de la semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Yes. Gracias. Danke. Now, what's the next language? Our options are French. I'm trying to think of who we have in the chat. French, Japanese, Dutch. What do we want to go with? We're not doing months. Months we'll do another Thursday, okay? Chinese? We could try Chinese, true. So what do we vote? I think I can only learn one more set, probably tonight. would love to hear French, because I don't know any of the days of the week in French. I think Tuesday is Mardi, but I don't know how to do French pronunciation. Mardi, 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 because Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday, but that's the only reason I think that that's Tuesday in French. I have no idea if that's... It is. Lundi, Lundi, Mardi, Mercredi, Jeudi, Vendredi, Samedi, Dimanche. I really don't know how to speak French. Like, I don't know how to pronounce their letters. So I probably did a lot of that wrong. So let's start with Lundi. Lundi. Is Lundi? 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 What changes when you speak Cajun? You don't write Cajun. So I don't know what any of the sounds look like. Lundi. 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 Ow. Loundy. 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 Or is it like Lindy? Lindy. 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 The way Bucko described it, so loundy, like lousy. You're a lousy. Loundy. 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 So, no, I don't know how to count in French. De, toi. That's all I know. De, toi. Lundi, lundi, lundi. But I don't do it correctly, probably. De, toi. Lundi, 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 lundi. And then mardi would be like mardi, 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 mardi. Lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, 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 mardi. Is that better for him? Mardi, 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 mardi. Lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, mardi, mardi. Lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, 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 lundi, mardi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, 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 mercredi. Where's the emphasis? Where's the emphasis? Is it mercredi or mercredi? Mercredi, 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 mercredi. But Ghost and Ferome just said the exact opposite things. Mercredi, 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 mercredi. Linde, linde, mardi, mercredi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, lundi, mardi, mercredi. Iori Yagami of the Blood. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, even though we're just learning French. Learning French. Lundi, mardi, mercredi. How does that sound? How does that sound? How does that sound? Click, 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 click. Alright. What's their next day? Jeudi, 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 Udi. They don't do J's? I didn't even know that. Do they not do J's? Are there J's Y sounds? Udi, 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 Udi. Shooty, 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 shoot, shove the U down, shield, shooty, 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 Linde, 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 mardi, mardi, linde, mardi, mercredi, mercredi, jeudi, 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 jeudi. And then the vendredi, 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 vendredi. Okay, yeah, that one's pretty easy. Samedi, 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 samedi. Like it rhymes with zombie, like a brain-eating zombie. Samedi, 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 samedi. Sharper A like pant. Zamdi, 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 zamdi. Zamdi, 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 zamdi. Samdi, 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 Lindi, Mardi, Mercredi, Jeudi, Vendredi, Samedi, and then the last one, then the last one, and then the last one. Dimanche, dimanche, bashika, shabashika, dimanche, dimanche, dimanche. What do you call the last snack of the night? Dimanche, 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 dimanche. Jerome says dimanche, 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 dimanche. Lundi, 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 mardi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche, dimanche. Soften your ends. Vendredi. Okay, super subtle ends. Vendredi. But lundi, 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 lundi. I don't know how to soften that end. Lundi. Because it transitions into the D for me, I guess. Lundi, lundi. Mardi. Turn your N into an H. Ludi, 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 ludi. Mardi, mardi, mardi. Mercredi, mercredi, mercredi. Jeudi, jeudi, jeudi. Vendredi, samedi, dimanche, 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 dimanche. Ludi, 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 mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Oui, 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 oui. to try Italian next? Maybe, but first we have to go through all of our days of the week all over again. And we need to do some exercises of naming the ones in the middle. Because I don't want to forget these, okay? I don't want to forget these. So, I'm going to go through all the days of the week again. And then after I go through them all, I want y'all in chat to tell me something like Monday in Spanish, and then I'll try to say lunes, or say Thursday in French, and I'll try to say jeudi, like mix it up, make me say a random one, make me say a random one. But first I'll do days of the week. Yes, I do need to learn how to say the days of the week are in French. The days of the week are is day D, the days of the week are. Does anyone know how to say that? Click, click. The days of the week are jours. Les jours de la semaine sont. Les jours de la semaine, semaine, sema, sema, seme, sema, semu, semi, sema, 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 seme. Les jours, semaine, semaine, semaine. Les jours de la semaine sont. 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 Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. French is gonna be my roughest one, no doubt. En español, los días de la semana. Los días de la semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. Im Deutsch die Tage der die Tage der Woche sind Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag und Sonntag. jours, les jours les jours de la semaine. Les jours de la semaine, les jours de la semaine sont, les jours de la semaine sont lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche, The French E doesn't sound like English E. It basically sounds like A when you say something like a cat. Gotcha. Oh, good night, Fancy Garbage Can. Thank you for getting tingles with us tonight. Sleep. Go to sleep. My eyes are heavy tonight as well. I will sleep well tonight. I will sleep thinking about the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Question for English as a second language people. What is the hardest day of the week to pronounce in English? What is the hardest day of the week to pronounce in English? Wednesday? That's because we pronounce it wrong. We say when. The D is completely silent. Wednesday. We just don't pronounce the W. We just say when. It's kind of like whose day? Wednesday? Where's day? What's day? Wednesday. Thursday makes sense to me because I know the th is kind of not in some other languages. The D in Wednesday is like a Midwest T. Do Midwesterners not pronounce their T's? Interesting. Like, I feel like all Americans say like Martin instead of Martin. None of us, if someone's name is Martin, their name is just Martin. Martin. Six. Thank you so much for gifting a dear sound. Thank you. Thank you, IHG6. IH, click. G, click. C, I, X, Mountain. Look at the mountains. I feel like I actually say mountains both ways. Look, a mountain. Yeah, I've definitely said, like, look at that mountain. And I've also probably said, like, oh my gosh, there's so many mountains. There's so many mountains. Yeah, I feel like I say both. Oh god, Hagen, that's rough. That's like a hillbilly with no teeth. Mountain. Look at them mountains. Look at them mountains. Thursday in German, Donnerstag. 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 How do you say eggs in French? Saturday in French? Oh no. Samedi. 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 Oops. Oh, that actually sounds familiar. Okay, so French eggs is nothing like French Thursday. Unlike Spanish eggs, which are quite a bit like Spanish Thursdays. Loose, loose. Gloves, gloves. Ups. Gotcha. Ups, ups. Thursday is egg day. True, true. Alright, Prometheus. Hello, Prometheus. Welcome in. Little bit, little bit. Little bit, little bit. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. My favorite movie is The Fall, directed by Tarsem, starring Lee Pace. And there's this moment where there's like this little girl who is, I can't even remember what country she's supposed to be from. She's from like a foreign country. I don't even know if they say it in the movie, but she's foreign and she's in a hospital in the US and she has a broken collarbone. And the whole movie takes place in this hospital. 6, absolutely, absolutely. I'd love to give you a tarot reading. The movie takes place in this hospital. And this guy asks, oh, she's always like stealing oranges. Because she's just like a little mischievous girl running around loose in like a hospital in the 20s. And she also sometimes like steals the Eucharist from the hospital priests and like eats it as a snack. She does all kinds of random mischief. But there's one point where this guy asks her like, did you steal this thing? And she's like, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And he's like, that doesn't make any sense. And she's like, just a little bit. Because she speaks English as a second language and she's adorable. She's adorable. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. A little bit, a little bit. Little bit. Little bit, little bit. Un poquito. Un poquito. Kleiner is kleiner little or small? Is there a difference between little and small? How would you say a little bit in German? Un poquito, un poquito, un poquito, un poquito. Little bit. You're very welcome, Prometheus. Little bit, 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 little Kleine? Klein? I think little can be klein. Gotcha. We need more German representation in our chat. Einen Schmidgen? Oh, untrue. Gotcha. That totally seemed real to me. Totally seemed real to me. Let's see what the cards have for six. We have one card that just popped right out right there. So let's see what that one is. And the two underneath it. We have the star. The star. Wait, no. The sun. I was wrong. The sun. And the Empress. The sun and the Empress. The sun and the Empress. And the Six of Pentacles. The sun, the Empress, and the Six of Pentacles. Oh my god. Beautiful, happy, prosperous, celebratory reading. This is like you're finally able to, you're finally able to be the cool mom, okay? Like, I don't think this is literal for you six, but the vibe here is kind of like, you know, when you were a kid, your home was like kind of mid and like kind of far away, but after school every day, you went home with your friend, and they had a cool mom, and they lived close to the school, and that mom always had great snacks, and always told great stories, and they had video games, and they had cool, fun stuff. And then finally, whenever you're old, or not old, but you grow up, you become an adult, and you realize one day, oh my god, I'm the cool mom. Kids come over to my house with my children's friends would rather be at my house than their parents' house. And I tell good stories. And I have good snacks. I'm the cool mom. And all of a sudden you get this feeling of responsibility, and this is really what the reading is. So all of that's like a metaphor, right? But really it's like you get this feeling of responsibility, and sort of maternal or paternal love that isn't based necessarily in, you know, genetics. These might not actually be your children. They might be your cohorts, they might be your colleagues, they might be your coworkers. But all of a sudden, I feel like you're going to realize that you have a joyful responsibility for the people around you, and that there's a sort of karmic significance to it. It's realizing that you are someone who your child, your inner child, would have wanted to be around, would have wanted to have advocate for them. You are the person who your inner child wishes could have advocated for them, and it's like a happy realization, okay? That's, I feel like, the kind of thing that's going to happen to you, perhaps within the next week or month, in the near future. I think you're going to have like this self-love moment of realizing how much you love yourself for being able to love the people around you in a way that, like, materially benefits them. You know? You spread love in a very, like, practical way. That's kind of the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is like, you being able to, the karmic sense of being able to, like, give back what was given to you. So sometimes it can be taking care of an older person. Sometimes it's doing charity work for the for the community that you grew up in or something like that, but there's usually some kind of karmic nature to it, and then also like a material nature to it. So it's not just like I love someone who loved me, but it's like you're giving them snacks, okay? Especially with the sun, which is just like fun party celebration energy. I'm really getting like a snack vibe from this. You are providing for people in a simple way that makes their lives more joyful than it would be without you. And that joy that you give them makes them see you as a sort of parental figure, even though you don't necessarily have any like on paper authority, ownership of them, okay? But yeah, I feel like this is, I feel like you have a lot of reasons to respect yourself, 6, and that's good. You have a lot of reasons to rightfully respect yourself, and you are loved and respected by the people around you. So good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. I love that reading. Thanks, Sleepy. You're welcome. I hope it resonated. Thank you for letting me read for you. Y'all, I can't think of what they're called. So, like, I'm gonna be real for a second. My mom was the cool mom. And she worked hard to get there. I am so proud of my mom for getting to the point where she was the cool mom, okay? Because it did not come naturally. It didn't come out of luck, okay? But she always had, I can't remember what they're called. Or were they called like pizza bites? Like the little, you like microwave? No, you put them in the oven. But they were like little like raviolis of pizza. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? In my head, they were like raviolis. Pizza rolls? Maybe. But I haven't thought of those in like over a decade. And who said Francisco Sisuko? When you said the mom that says, hey kids, do you want pizza? You just like unearthed this deep memory within me of, I guess, pizza rolls. Man, I haven't thought of those in forever. That was before my family went on their health arc. And we stopped eating. I'm kidding, we just ate healthier. I feel like almost everyone's family, like, became health conscious at some point in the 2010s. I have to scooch my chair. Click. Nope, lol. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just projecting. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Pizza was the I don't feel like cooking dinner in my house, so we had it often. Gotcha. We almost never had pizza for dinner, but every now and then we did have pizza rolls as a snack. But yeah, especially, like, pizza was not a regular thing for us, not at all. My parents cooked, which I feel very grateful for. Did I do something good or bad? You did something wonderful. Perfecto, magnifico. Grazie. You made me remember a sweet childhood memory. Are you gonna be the type of parent that pulls out fruit bowls when people come over? My mom was also that mom, okay? My mom, like, would always in the refrigerator have, like, a giant, like, a bowl, like, this big, like, one of those giant salad bowls. But she would fill it with sliced strawberries and blueberries, and she would do a little sprinkle of sugar on top for company. If there was no company, it was just strawberries and blueberries. But if there was company, she would just give a little sprinkle of sugar on top. A little sprinkle of sugar. Just to make them pretty and a little bit more delicious. Sleepy's gonna be the mom that brings a full bowl of cabbage for the kids as a snack. Yeah. Pizza and Chinese are the staple if everyone in the house is too lazy to cook. So that's what I've heard, but my hometown was so, it was too white. Not like too white in general, but I mean like too white to have Chinese food. Like, it's not necessarily, like, you know, diversity is good, always, but if the diverse people just didn't get there yet, that's not necessarily a problem. But there was no Chinese food. There was no Chinese food. We did have some Italian food, but even that was like, exotic, Italian. We did have a lot of Mexican food. Mexican food was not considered exotic. That was just like, yeah, that was just Mexican food. We had a lot of Mexican restaurants. To be fair to Destructicon, it probably wasn't particularly good Mexican food, and I'm sure that really good Mexican food would have felt exotic and delicious, okay. But it was probably better than like Mexican food in the Midwest. Not to shit on the Midwest, but you know how it is. Louisiana's closer. Six. Thank you. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you, six. IH click G sick C I dot X. Thank you. Six. No strip mall Chinese restaurants takeout? No. Whenever I was in high school, a Chinese buffet opened up in town. And it was like okay, but like that was literally the only thing. I moved from Illinois to Arizona. Arizona probably has the best Mexican food I've ever had, aside from getting it in Mexico. Nice. I had a lot of people growing up who lived in Texas, like family, friends, whatever. So I did have a lot of good Mexican food in Texas. I did not take it for granted either. I always knew that good Texas Mexican food was a good thing. I don't even know what Golden Coral is. Corral? Golden Corral? What is Golden Corral? It's a restaurant buffet. Gotcha. Even like American restaurants whenever I was a kid. So like whenever I was in high school, my hometown started being much more urbanized. I think that's an okay word. It's not like a city, but like it used to be like pure agriculture, and then as I got older it was like there was a little bit more going on there. But whenever I was young, even American restaurants were like exotic. Like we would have to go like a 20 to 30 minute like town over to do most of our shopping, if we had to do anything more than just like normal grocery shopping. And whenever we went that town over, that town had a lot more like restaurants and stuff, and like even like the IHOP and like the Waffle House over there, or the Chili's, like American food staples, that was like, they have so much crazy American food here. Like that was as exotic as like the Olive Garden. Olive Garden and Chili's were in the same bucket in my head growing up, because I mean they kind of still are, because I feel like they have a similar vibe, but they were like those big city food places, you know, the big city food places. But yeah, in my town we had some like mostly just like mom and pop like Cajun food, American Cajun stuff, American food, Cajun food, diners, whatever. But it was like different from the city vibe. It was different. But yeah, definitely when I got older, there was a lot more of those like American franchise big staples. Now whenever I go to my hometown, it's like full of those things, which is it's kind of dystopic. It's kind of dystopic. Like driving into my hometown and seeing like Academy and Olive Garden and Chili's and Five Guys and what other stuff is there? You know, just like stuff that I'm not used to seeing. I don't think I've ever been to the Rainforest Cafe. I remember the first time I ever went to IHOP, it was after a soccer game, and it was like a very magical event for me. After I went to, because usually our soccer games were like in my hometown, but we had like this game, this tournament thing that was happening in the big city. So I remember after I got into the car after the soccer game, we had won. I remember feeling really proud of myself, and it was an early morning game, you know. My mom was like, all right, let's go to IHOP for lunch. And it was the most exciting thing in the world. Chocolate pancakes. What? Amazing. I was so excited. I was probably like 8 or 9 at the time. Similarly, whenever I was in first grade, my first grade teacher, so like I was a really little kid. My memories are blurry of this, but I don't think I liked her, but more than that, I think she didn't like me. Like, I feel like, sometimes my parents were, like, insulted on my behalf, even though I didn't really understand what was going on. It might have had something to do with the fact that I didn't have glasses yet. Oh yeah, I think that was actually part of it. I can't really remember, but, like, there was something going on that was above my head between my teachers and my parents. And, it was probably very unserious, but it was enough that, like, my teacher, I don't think, liked my mom very much, and my mom didn't like my teacher. And I remember our first grade field trip, we went to the zoo, and we needed to have our parent there with us, which is really asking a lot. Like, there's a class field trip that you kind of have to go on, and your parent, one parent has to come with you. Asking a lot whenever maybe not most, but a lot of households have two working parents. So I remember my mom like being annoyed at that, because she was a working mom, and it was like hard for her, but she did it. She took off work, and I didn't really want to go to the zoo. The zoo was fine, but like I didn't really want to go to the zoo on like a field trip. I didn't like field trips. And I remember we got to the zoo, and then once we got there, there was like a waiver, like a field trip waiver or something, that everyone just like signed. But my mom, she like read it. she read it and she found a little clause in it that was like, participation is not mandatory. And she was like, Tessa, we don't have to be here. And I was like, what? And she was like, we don't even have to be here right now. And I was like, what? And so then my mom, I remember it so clearly, seeing my mom like walk up to my teacher and being like, we're gonna take the day off today, actually. And my mom like took me away from the zoo, and I felt like the most special girl in the world. And then we went to Denny's, and it was my first time going to Denny's. It might have been the only time I ever went to Denny's. But it was a great memory of like, my mom had work off, I had school off, and I was not going to the zoo with the rest of the class. A good memory, a good memory. Hello, McJake. Hello, McJake. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Breaking news, child escapes zoo. Exactly, hey, exactly. If anyone cares, my gym session was rushed today because I had a friend's birthday dinner tonight, so my workout was only an hour. So I had to skip one exercise and a bit of my warm-up. Aw. How long are you usually at the gym? How long are you usually at the gym, McJake? Question. I had the opposite experience today. I felt like I had a longer than usual gym session today, but I think my longer than usual was like an hour and a half. But honestly, I felt like it was a good chunk of time, and I might like want to keep that because it did not feel rushed. I felt very chill. I had time to like drink water in between things. Not that I was like stressing out about not doing that before, but like it did feel good to just chill out. An hour is solid though. I usually go 30-45 minutes. I feel like, especially because I'm doing like more weightlifting stuff than cardio, because of the time that I rest in between sets, like 30-45 minutes passes so quickly. It passes so quickly. But I don't know. Probably 90 minutes to 120, depending on what I've been doing and how happy I'm going. The happier I go, the more rest I need in between sets. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I'm probably not resting enough between sets. I feel like I'm generally, just doing around 2 minutes, Mr. Struce. Usually until my very last one, because usually I like finish like 3 or 4 sets, and then I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm like done, right? But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna do one more set. But that last set, I need to give myself like 3 minutes before I do it, because it's like the very last one, and I'm pretty tired. But the first couple sets, I don't take as long of a break in between at all. Cadillac, little bite. Reminder, you always have 2 to 3 reps in after your last one. True. I like, especially whenever I'm doing arms, I was doing like the lateral raises today again. That's always my mentality in El Caco. Like, I can do. After it gets hard, I can keep going. But then I do it and like one arm is like down here and the other one's up here and I'm like, I think I actually can't. And I like can't get it up. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I guess I should probably just stop. Yeah, it sets to failure, except failure for me is like, or reps to failure. It's like 8. 8. 8 max. Sleepy, are you starting to feel comfortable to go until failure or not yet? It depends on what I'm doing. There's some things that I'm totally comfortable going to failure with. Honestly, like mostly leg stuff. I'm just more confident with my legs. But with my arms, I feel like I'm starting at failure. So like, yeah, I'm going to failure. But I don't know if it counts. Fix the weight. Okay, we failed. Yeah. Basically. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, You gotta start somewhere. Shika. Relax and go to sleep tonight. Relax. You should go to sleep. I'm going to failure. I use partial reps as a good gauge. Like lateral raises, I go to can't even lift them more like 4 inches away from my body. Gotcha. Your arms look stronger than before? Really? I mean, right now, I'm sure they do because I went to the gym earlier today, so I feel like they're a little bit, they're popping. They're popping right now. Look at it. I'm not even flexing, and you can see. You can almost see it. God. Not just right now, for a bit. They've been looking bigger. Good. We love to hear it. Shika. Have you been seeing the Groundhog Day musicals that people have been making? No, I have not. Relax. Oh, we have a name trace for Y kicks. W, click, Y, sk, K, sk, I, dot, X, click, Y kicks, Y kicks when you can punch. Y kicks when you can bite? Why kicks when you can slice? Why kicks when you can scratch? Scratch, scratch, scratch. And for Destructicon we have toasted coconut creatine. 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 Why kick when you can twitch? Oh, so true, Jose. So true, so true. Why kicks when you can twitch? Toasted coconut creatine. 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 Toasted and roasted coconut creatine. The toasted coconut guillotine. The toasted coconut guillotine. Watch out, watch out. Nice, now I have a new vision of my name. Good, good, good. Click, click. For board we have click, 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 click. Click. Click, 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 click. Click, click, click. Did y'all ever win the AR reading pizza party in school? No, because my school didn't do AR. Every other school did AR. We did something called reading counts, which was the exact same thing, just like a different organization. How did that one work? So I think it's the same. Every book in the library has a color on it, like a little tag, and the color is in accordance with a grade level or a reading level. Books that have higher reading levels are assigned higher points, and whenever you finish reading a book, you go to the computer lab or you go to the library and you take a quiz on the book, and you will get awarded those points. And you have to have a certain number of points every quarter or term or whatever. So if you read like one or two really big books or difficult books, you can get those points. Or if you read a lot of like lower level books, you can also get those points. Yeah, sounds like it worked the same then. Yeah. Yep. Click. I remember, like, I had one of just this wonderful saint of a librarian. I loved her. Wonderful saint of a librarian in elementary school. And I remember, like, reading a lot of books in the fiction section, and then I remember going to her and being like, I can't find another book to read. And then she was like, okay, well, let me see if I can help you. And she was like, okay, well, you're in this grade level and you're this reading level. And she went to the fiction section and she was like, have you read this? And I said, mm-hmm. She said, have you read this? And I said, mm-hmm. She said, have you read this? And I said, mm-hmm. And she went down the whole row. And she didn't go over the books that were way, way, way below my reading level, but everything that was within 1 or 2 grade levels, she would be like, did you read this? And I would be like, yep. And then she was like, well, it looks like you really did read all the books of your reading level. Do you think you can read something a little bit more difficult? And I was like, I don't know. Do you think I can? And she was like, I think you can try. And I was like, really? She was like, maybe you can try. And I was like, okay. I don't know how old I would have been then. It would have been, I think it would have been like soon after I got my glasses. So I was probably like 7 or 8. That librarian sounds amazing. She was amazing. She was one of the very few people in my hometown who was like a foreign white person. You know, like she was white, but she was like not American. Extremely rare. So rare. So rare. Her presence in my life, like, is the reason that I was aware that there was like more of the world than America. So she was Brazilian, but she was like a white Brazilian. So yeah. Ah, Saint-Tropez, I bet it's gonna be great. Did she have the accent? Oh yeah, definitely. I remember being confused by it whenever I was a kid. Because, like, again, my hometown was so sheltered. There were very few people with, like, accents, like, at all. I mean, there were various, like, American accents. Like, there were, like, people from Texas and, like, people from the, like, different parts of the South, I guess. But, like, very, very few foreign accents. And whenever I was really little, I think that I thought she, like, just had something wrong, like, with her mouth, like, some kind of, like, speech impediment or something. But, like, she was an adult. I remember being, like, confused by it whenever I was in kindergarten. But I remember also, like, learning pretty quickly and being like, oh, wow, there's a whole world out there. Amazing. 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 Honestly, thank goodness I read books when I was a kid. Because there was just so little diversity where I grew up. Hello, isolated matrix. Hello. We've been doing well. Stream has been great. Stream has been great. It is break time. I didn't even notice. Alright, before I go on break, I do want to do this one name trace for Haji. Haji, your name reminds me of Made in Abyss, an anime. There's these people in like the second season who speak this ancient language, and it sounds like they all have like, I feel like Haji is a word that they say a lot, and the way they say the language, like the sort of affect that they put on their voice is very fun. They're always like, Komasa, Haji-san, Meo Nagala, Bispazala, Haji. Very soft sounding, melodic. Na na na, na na na, na na na. Haji, here's your name trace. H click O underscore A click underscore J click underscore I Never mind, I'm gonna do a tall glass of milk steam trace too. And then I'll go on my break. Alright, click, here you go, tall glass of milk. T, click, A, click, L, G, click, L, sk, A, click, C, click, O, click, M, shk, shk, I, dot, L, K, sk, sk. There you go. There you go, there you go. There you go, there you go. Thank you very much, everyone. And no problem, tall glass of milk. No problem. Bro, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you for gifting a sub, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Sk, sk, A, click, R, sk, A, click, O, sk, M, click, click. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Okay, now I will go on a break and I will be back in 5-ish minutes, okay? I'll be back in 5 minutes for more tingles, 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 tingles. Ohayo gozaimasu. Let's see how to struck the gun. Sinjobe. Peacekeeper. Hello, hello, hello. We have a name trace for Sinjobe. Sinjobe. Click. Isk. In. C. Click. Osk. B. Click. Isk. Sinjobe. Bentornata. Friday in Spanish is viernes, viernes. In French it's vendredi, Und im Deutsch ist Freitag. What's the capital of Wyoming in Spanish? The capital of Wyoming is just the same in Spanish as it is in English. Class? This is a very important question that you need to answer. If you answer it correctly, you'll get back scratches for the entire class, okay? What is the capital of Wyoming? What is the capital of Wyoming? Do you know what the capital of Wyoming is? Here's your hint. Wysk, oh Wysk, is Ansk so shy? Wysk, oh Wysk, is Ansk so shy? Click. Why, oh why is Ann so shy? Why, oh why is Ann so shy? Click. McJake, get a hagen tall glass of milk. Sinjobe, Green Ninja, Hi Tori, Pyrosocial CEO, Pearl, Takan, OJ Toothpaste. Very good. You've won back scratches for everyone. Scratch. Good job, everyone. Good job. And the Real Doll Gaming, thank you for your prime. Thank you. Gisk. Real 12 Gaming. 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 And now for Sinchobe. Focus, okay? I need you to focus on the Cheyenne stick, alright? Because if you don't focus, you'll never memorize the capital of Wyoming, and I need you to focus. You know the capital of Wyoming is what? Cheyenne. Good. Focus on the scratch, scratch, scratch. Focus. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Focus. Scratch, 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 scratch. Focus. Focus, 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 focus. Focus, 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 focus. I want you to focus, focus, focus on the Cheyenne stick, okay? Focus, focus, focus on the Cheyenne stick. Focus on the Cheyenne stick. Focus on the Cheyenne stick. Focus, focus. Focus on the Cheyenne stick. Click, 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 scratch, scratch, focus. Focus, 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 focus. Focus, 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 focus. Focus, 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 focus. Click. Good job. Good job. Good job. You did very good. You did very good. You did very good. Sleepy, what is egg day? Jueves. Donnerstag. Jeudi. 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 No, Jeudi. I inverted the vowels. Jeudi. 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 Judy. Judy. Alright, high on ramens. Here we go. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Dankeschön, Distractacon, Dankeschön, vielen Dank, bitte, gracias, muchas gracias, merci, arigato gozaimasu, grazie. 6. IHG6, what can I read for you? Por favor, what can I read for you? Por favor, what can I read for you? Por favor, por favor. Click, click, click. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I assume that's Mandarin Jose. Is it like Gigi? Gigi? Shishi? Shishi? Gigi? Shishi? It's because you watch so many VTubers, Badsy. It's because you watch so many VTubers. So many ASMR VTubers. It's okay. I watch ASMR VTubers too. Click, click, click. Shh, kind of like shh, 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 Haji. Kibuki, I know my audience. I know my audience. I know my audience because I know myself. You know? I assume I share things in common with my audience. Alright, let's go. IHG6. Bro, Ashley's here by attack. Bro, Ashley's here. Attack. Click. Let's see what these lyrics are. As I stare through these tears, I see your lips start to turn. The world is so unperfect. This love is so unworth it. Won't be mistaken for another love song. I won't go away. I won't be done wrong. Tell me to live like you. Tell me, and I'll follow through. Get up. He's calling your name. You don't have to be something you're not. Someday came suddenly, and now I'm standing here. You don't. Get up. He's calling your name. You don't have to be something you're not. Someday came suddenly, and now I'm left standing here. As I stare through these tears, I see your lips start to turn. This world is so imperfect. This love is so unworth it. When you're here, I don't need all the things that I had once before I was someone, but that's not who I am. I'll be the best I can for you. I'll take this chance. You will be true. Tell me your reason why. Tell me why you're alive. To give you my sin. To give myself again. And this is my call to the faithful. I'll be only for you. All doing what you do have called to me. No one could ever understand my shame you took with those nails in your hands. Get up. He's calling your name. You don't have to be something you're not. Today came suddenly and now I'm standing here. Get up. He's calling your name. You don't have to be something you're not. Someday came suddenly. Here's to selfish living out the window. Here's to the Holy Ghost. I will be faithful. Here's to you. I bring you new life. Here's to you. I bring you new life. Beautiful. I like that, 6. I like that. Alright, and for Jose we have rar. English and German, Wednesday. Well, no, I guess not German, never mind. That's just middle of the week. In English, Wednesday is named for Odin, Odin's Day, who's sometimes called Woden, Woden with a W, Wednesday, Odin's Day. Where does mercredi, and miércoles come from? What does that mean? What does that come from? Miércoles, mercredi is Mercury. That makes sense. That would make sense. Mercury. Wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, that could make sense. Mercury. Day of Mercury. Gotcha. Are you still enjoying Phantom of the Opera? I am always enjoying Phantom of the Opera. I am always enjoying Phantom of the Opera. Jake, that's you. That's you, Jake. That's you. That's your nickname. Your real name's Michael, but it's okay to call you Jake every now and then. Jake. For Michael. Jake for Michael. You started tandem yet? No, I have not. I perhaps will soon. You know where tandem is right now? Take a wild guess, Destructicon, where the tandem is. No, look harder. The tandem read. They're missing, aren't they? See this big old blank space? These two books fit right into that big space. For those of you who are not Sarah J. Maas readers, Sarah J. Maas wrote this series of 8 books, and books 6 and 7, you're supposed to read at the same time. And it's called the tandem read. And you do like a set of chapters in one, and a set of chapters in the next, and a set of chapters in one, and a set of chapters in the next. Very obnoxious, but I will do it. I will do it. Why is it written like that? So she wrote one after the other, presumably. They were published one after the other. But the plot happens simultaneously. And the fans have kind of just decided through consensus, because they spoil one another, that you get the best reading experience if you read them both at the same time. And from what I know, the author has been like, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's not like a wrong way to read it. And the consensus is that it is the more pleasurable way to read it. Destructicon, thank you for gifting a sub to McJake. Thank you, Destructicon. Thank you, Destructicon. For gifting a sub to McJake15. Click C J Sk A click K click E Sk 1 Sk Pipe McJake Sk. So it's defined by the fans when to switch between. Yes, defined by the fans. What was the tandem books? They're right here. It's 2 books, books 6 and 7 in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Like you're reading a huge book instead. Yeah, except a book you have to open and close during a reading session. Which, like, I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but that's very annoying to me. I really wish I didn't have to open and close a book while I'm reading. Breaks the vibe. Exactly. But I'm willing to do it because I really do like this series so far. I really do like the story. And I'm sure it was written that way. Well, like, it's frustrating. Like, was it written that way for a reason? I almost would, like, rather just read one and then the other and be spoiled. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Click. Someone should print them together in the proper order and have it as the special edition. Yes, I agree. God, yes, I agree. God, yes, I agree. Holy guacamole, do I agree. Do any other languages say holy guacamole? Or does holy guacamole only sound good in English? Because we say holy guacamole as like a wow. Canadian's not a language, Destructicon. And Dr. Octoparium, thank you for your bits. 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 Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sagrado. Sagrado guacamole. Sagrado guacamole. Sagrado tal. Sagrado guacamole. Sagrado. I feel like sagrado salsa almost works. Sagrado salsa, because it's at least like an alliteration. Sagrado salsa. Sagrado salsa. Sagrado salsa. Sagrado salsa. Sagrado salsa. You look good. Thank you. It's my glasses. I can see. I do look good through them. I can't look, and therefore I look bad. Some would say badly, but now I look good, just like I can punch good. Shka, shka, shka. Shka, 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 shka. Click, click. How are you? Great. Great. Is that a threat or a promise? Depends on your next move, Badsy. You have red on your nose? It's my glasses. It's this thing. Here is your name trace. Name trace for Alcaco. E-click L_. C-A-click C-O click 0 shk 1 2 7 You got a Valentine's date? I have a doctor's appointment on Valentine's Day, so you know what that means. I'm kidding. Don't think too hard about that. Don't think about that. I'm probably streaming. So Twitch is my Valentine's. I have a beautiful cat. My cat is my Valentine's. I also celebrate Saint Valentine himself for doing based things. Hit the nose rest on your glasses. Like that. How is that? How is that? For making bacon, we have more rar, 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 school. Rar, rar. I am clawing your eyeballs out of your face. Rar, you're a bloody mess. Rar, 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 rar. A very tingly bloody mess, though. Rar, 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 rar. Thank you, Badsy, for the callback. You won't see good anymore, will you? Rar, 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 rar. And the blood will pool beneath my nails, and I will have crimson fingers. Delicious. Delicious. You won't look good neither. So true, Hagen. So true. Alright, we have a name trace for high and fighty. High and fighty. H, click, I, sk, G, sk, H, click, A, sk, N, click, D, sk, F, sk, I, sk, G, click, H, click, T, click, Y, sk, Look at those drones go, high and fighty. Who will win the sky battle? Wham, 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 wham. Ooh. This one's gonna lose, oh, it's spiraling down. And this one is the victor, the winner of the high and the mighty league, 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 league. League-a-dee, 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 league. League-a-dee, 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 league. That backstory sounded so cool. I would totally watch a high and mighty drone league. Honestly, me too. Me too. Chicka, 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 chicka. OMG, I totally forgot you go here, Sleepy. Really? Oh, Warner, I totally forgot you go here. What you want, Warner, what you want is me. But you need to see me in a brand new domain. Yes, it's plain. Warner in a different setting. You will see you're getting all of this plus a brain. I'll meet you there in Harvard with a book in my hand. Big sturdy book, big 40 book, full of words I'll understand and write. There is where you'll see it's true. Warner, what you want is right in front of you. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum 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 ba da ba da ba dum. Ah, really, The Real Doll Gaming. I love the Legally Blonde musical. It's actually one of like my top 5 like favorite musicals, and I'm like a musical person. I love that musical so much, and I can't really say why. I just think it just freaking slaps. Like, there's so many good songs. There's so many good songs. Alright, we have a name trees for Elma Potion. Elma Potion, Elma Potion. E click, L M click, click. A click, B sk, O shk. C H click, I sk, N click. Potion, 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 potion. Potion, potion. I have not seen the Mean Girls musical. I haven't seen or listened to the musical, or the movie musical. So I really don't know anything about it. I'm kind of just like not. I haven't really touched the Mean Girls thing. I've only seen the movie, I think once. So I've just never really been a Mean Girls person. I'm definitely more partial to Heathers than Mean Girls. I really like Heathers. Mean Girls is fine. The movie's fine, but not as much my thing. I'm a big Heathers fan. I wanted to see it later this year. Nice, nice. Mean Girls is just Heather with less murder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like less Winona Ryder, which like anything suffers if it has less Winona Ryder than whatever does have Winona Ryder. Everything needs more Winona Ryder. It's true, Hagen. It's true. There's not one movie that would not be benefited by the presence of Winona Ryder. I named my new puppy after Winona. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. I love the name Winona. Winona Ryder, the whole name. What a good name. What a good star. I love her. Passion of the Christ. I mean, I would watch Passion of the Christ if it had Winona Ryder in it. I have no desire to watch Passion of the Christ as it stands. Zero. I'd rather watch a Catholic high school put on the Passion of the Christ. That sounds so much more fun. Oh my god. I love passion plays. Don't get me wrong. I love passion plays. Passion of the Christ the movie? Mid. Not as good as a passion play. Passion plays are so fun. Okay? No one can say otherwise. Like, just like kids putting on the Passion of the Christ. 100%. 100%. Passion of the Christ is hard to watch. Yeah. Passion of the Christ. Do y'all know what the show Earthlings is? Or the documentary? Vegans talk about this documentary a lot. It's like in the vegan bubble. And there's a lot of Earthlings-ish things. It's like incredibly brutal footage, real footage of what goes on in factory farms. And it turns some people into vegans. For a lot of people, it just makes them feel horrible and makes them cry and makes them hate themselves. Or they just don't give a fuck and they just feel sad. And it's like, why would someone break into these places and just like do this? This is just sad and violent. Or like it just makes them want to like reform the factory system. But anyway, it's something that is talked about within like vegan vegetarian bubbles, this documentary, which laid the foundation for a lot of subsequent documentaries that do the same. There's no commentary, no voiceover, it's just clipped together footage from factory farms. I feel about the Passion of the Christ the same way I do with these kinds of documentaries. It's not like I'm against their message. I believe in the message of the creators of this thing. I am vegan because, like, not because of it, but I am vegan because of the message. I'm vegan because I don't want to kill animals and because I don't want to eat animals and I don't want to, and I want to boycott factory farming. I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, I believe in Jesus, but I have just no desire to see the brutality of the Passion of the Christ. I read about it in the Bible. I read about it on Good Friday. In the Lenten season, I prepare for it. It is on my mind, and I think about it. It's on my heart. It's in my soul. But I do not need to, like, watch it being brutally played out in front of me. In the same way that I do not need to watch footage from factory farms. I just don't need it. I just don't need it. I just don't need it. Shuck. Passion plays are a very American concept, by the way. I learned that growing up in Tennessee. No, wrong. Oh gosh. So, yes, right? Yes, right. They are very American, but they're European. They passion plays during the Dark Ages. It was passion plays and other saint biography plays and nativity plays that were almost the only drama being performed in like a kind of classical dramatic form where there's like, so like excluding like puppet shows and like some random stuff, but like when it comes to like a stage with an audience and a fourth wall and characters playing parts, those were like almost the only plays that we have any record of. And it's not even during the Dark Age so much as it is coming out of it. And it was actually the presence of these plays that brought drama into the post-Dark Age era and like into the Renaissance. And then like once the Renaissance happened, there was a great wealth of all kinds of theater that happened throughout all of Europe. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But during the Dark Ages, towards the end of the Dark Ages, passion plays, nativity plays were some of the only drama that we know of happening at all. There probably may have been other drama that we just don't know about. We have no record of it because so many people were illiterate that things were probably being put on without there being any written record of it happening. But some of the most famous passion plays were in Germany. And some of them, there's a lot of towns in Germany that do passion plays every single year as a sort of like cultural practice. Every single year the town puts on a passion play. And then there's other parts kind of just throughout Europe that have similar traditions. So the tradition of the passion play is like a European thing. And for some people it's like very, very closely tied to their culture. These people aren't even necessarily like devout Christians. They're probably at least nominally Christians, but it's like a tradition of the town. Everyone gets together, everyone does the Passion of the Christ, and that's their thing. But America holds up this tradition within like Christian schools, parochial environments, more than the European education system, 100%. But yeah, definitely still in Europe, like more these like rural German towns and stuff, they are still doing it. I just don't think it's tied to their education system in the same way that like there's a lot of Christian schools in America. I feel like, I mean, now I'm just bullshitting. I feel like there's not that many Christian schools in Europe, not as many, like, per capita Christian schools in Europe as there are, like, per capita Christian schools in America. But that, totally a guess. Don't know if that's true. That's just the vibe I get, because I feel like Europe is, like, way more secular. So I feel like because of that, in the US, we kind of have this upheld tradition among the youth of like, yeah, there's always people doing these frickin' passion plays around us, these kids. But in Germany it's like more of a like cultural, rural cultural, religious practice, not tied to like the idea of school. What a ramble. What a ramble. Isn't Poland filled with churches? I'm guessing they probably have a lot of schools too. Poland, I know nothing about at all. Literally nothing. I know so little about Poland. All I know is they have their own language. Like most countries do over there. I know nothing about Poland. It gets very cold. But yeah, probably true. I think Austria is still like the most Catholic country. I think it pretty recently, I think they might even still have an actually like Catholic government, but maybe not. Maybe that recently went away. I can't remember if it recently went away or if it's still happening and it was like the longest standing like, well, there might be some other Catholic. Is Ethiopia a Catholic? Like a governmentally Catholic country. It might be, but maybe not. I could be so wrong. I just know that Ethiopian Catholicism is like a big deal, but I don't know. If you had to pick a European country to live in, let's say they were retiring you. They're retiring me. My robot overlords, my AI overlords they are retiring me and allowing me to live anywhere I want in Europe. Which country would I pick? I'd have to think about it. Oh, thank you, CEO. Damn, CEO, you were on the money with that one. Oh, it was right there, right in time, right in time. Oh, here we go. Some good German words from a German person. A very German Catholic thing is Heilige Drei Könige, where children dressed as the three wise men go from door to door to sing and collect donations. In return, they write a blessing above your front door. It's even a national holiday. Ah, yeah, that sounds German. Totally sounds like one of those European Catholic things. But Sleepy, has it ever occurred to you that you don't understand how brutal the Passion of the Christ was, as in reading about it is very different to seeing it played out? A bit like you have no idea how frightening D-Day would have been if you haven't seen Saving Private Ryan, for example. Okay, so has it ever occurred to me? So, like, growing up Christian, people talk about it a lot. It's not like people are like, read the Bible, that's everything you need to know about the crucifixion. Like, it's a very, like, Christian thing to do. I think Catholic and Protestant, where, like, you're in church and they're like, this is how they did crucifixions. It wasn't right here, it was right here, because this can't hold up your body weight, but this can. And they would try to aim the screws between the two bones, but oftentimes it would go through. And you don't actually die of blood loss, you die of suffocation. They don't shut up about it. You choke on your own blood. They really do go into detail in church. So, like, I think I do understand how brutal the Passion of the Christ was. But I don't need to, like, watch it every year. You know what I mean? You know? Like, I learned it. And I was like, okay. Cool beans. I sure do know that Jesus suffered. But I will say, even though, Christian talk time, even though, like, the Passion of the Christ, I shouldn't say that. Let's see, even though the physical suffering of Christ is an important thing to learn about, and an important thing to understand in just, like, the story of Jesus' death and resurrection, and what was physically happening in the gospel, and it's also important for you to understand because it gives you information about, just like historical information about the Romans and their culture and the Jews and their culture, or I should say the Hebrews at that time and their culture, and just like their ideas about crucifixion and everything. The real suffering of Jesus was, or not the real, the greater suffering of Jesus during the Passion of the Christ was the spiritual suffering. And that is like a very important detail that I think sometimes gets obscured whenever we just go on and on and on and on about the physical brutality of it. Because he was carrying the weight of the world, not just the cross, right? But he was carrying the weight of original sin and every sin thereafter. And then he died for it. And in Jesus' last moment, the greatest suffering talked about in the Bible is when God himself questions God's existence or God's benevolence. When Jesus himself is like dying on the cross and says, my God, why have you forsaken me? That is like one of the most distinguishing moments in Christianity. There's very few religions where the God doubts God, you know? And it's very powerful and agonizing and like interesting. Because it's kind of a doubting of the self, doubting of the Father, doubting of benevolence, doubting of creation. There's so many like things that are in that question. My God, why have you forsaken me? And that is like the Passion of the Christ. That is the Passion of the Christ. That Jesus did all of this, and he still had doubt, even as he was taking his last breaths. Jesus died knowing that what he was doing was right out of faith, not knowledge, you know? Like, he doubted at the end, but he was doing it anyway, out of, I don't know, principle, dedication, faith. He didn't really have a choice. Well, if you are Catholic or Christian, you believe that he does have a choice. Jesus is powerful enough to just not. He could have, as the Hebrews challenged him, said, if you really are the Son of God, just come down from the cross, right? But he didn't. He was like, yeah, Gracie smacking cabinets. She's feeling the spirit. Anyway, I don't need to preach. About it. But I do think it's a beautiful and interesting and profound moment, and very distinguished. Distinct, I should say, distinct within Christianity. It's time for the stream to end. Thank you all for listening to my rambling. Sorry to end on this weird note. Praise be his name. Praise be his name. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I can't believe I found my phone earlier. We do have a name trace for Elma. E click L M click click. A sk B click O sk C H click I sk N click. And then for Nanoska we have a focus, 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 while you find twitch.tv/swoozy. Focus, 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 because we are gonna go play Minecraft, everyone. Focus, focus, focus. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. I am going to go raid Swoozy because I'm going to go play Minecraft on their stream. And we're hopefully going to continue having wonderful, interesting conversations. Truly, I feel like I'm always a little bit more casual over there, so like, very, very fun conversations can happen. Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Good night, everyone. I hope y'all have a good time getting to sleep.